I have been reading tarot at this point of filming this video for 16 or 17 years, I want to say. It's been a long time. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time, welcome to my channel. My name is Elle. I'm the creator and founder of Millennium Mystic, and today I'm gonna have a little story time with you. So in my previous video, I kind of introduced myself, talked about what we're going to be talking about here on this channel, and today I'm going to kind of tell you a little bit about my journey in tarot, or journey with the tarot so far. So here we go. My journey with tarot actually started pretty long ago. I was probably around middle school age, so like 13, 14, when I first got my first deck of cards. I had been playing around with different playing cards and things like that as kind of a joke when I was a kid, that I could read the future with them and things like that. But it didn't really become a thing until, like I said, around 14 or 15, when I found at Barnes & Nobles, or maybe it was Borders, so there's a throwback. It's a tarot to go like mini deck, and in the deck it was just something that I never really experienced before. It was definitely something that I went to really quickly, kind of took to it like a fish to water, so to speak. And I started using it to read for my friends at school, and you know, I'm a theater kid, so reading for people in the theater and things like that. And it was something that I thought was really cool, but I never really saw it, you know, going anywhere as far as like a life path or like anything as a career or anything like that. But I put it down for a little bit shortly after high school. In high school, I would read for my friends and things like I had been doing for years at that point, and it was just more of like a fun thing. And I eventually moved to Los Angeles, where I currently reside, and I went to school for performing arts and musical theater. And it was, again, a thing that kind of just would come up like, oh yeah, this is something that I could do. And then my friends would ask me about stuff and auditions and if they were going to do well and stuff like that. So it was just kind of something that I would play around with. And at the beginning of college, it was something that I was doing, but like very quickly I started doing more shows, and I'm a recording artist as well, so I was really caught up in a lot of studio time and things like that. And then I ended up striking a deal, a production and management deal, and that immediately put the tarot thing on the back burner. It was more just like I would be in rehearsal from like 8 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon, and then I was in the studio from 5 until like 1 in the morning. So it wasn't something that I really had time for. And for those of you who are interested in my music, I'll link my other page below that has like all my musical endeavors on there, or my other channel rather. I'll link that below. But it wasn't something that I really had much time for anymore. So fast forward a couple years into my deal, things didn't really work out. It wasn't something that it wasn't a good deal. I was in a bad situation, needless to say. Like many artists end up in, unfortunately, at the beginning of their careers. It was something that happened to me as well. Thankfully, it's not a thing I have to worry about anymore. But during that time of feeling in between, it really it was a heavy time, needless to say. You know, it was one of those moments where you feel like everything that you've been working towards was about to manifest, and then the rug was kind of quickly pulled from beneath my feet. So I needed something to help me navigate that space at the time, and that's when I came back to tarot. And one of my best friends, she's an amazing astrologer. Her name is Ellen Ora, if you ever want to check her out. She gifted me a deck for my birthday, and it was just some like indie deck from a Kickstarter campaign. And I started using it to read for myself. And it was really eerily accurate all the time. And up until this point, I had never really read tarot for myself. It was just something that I would do for friends, or like at sleepovers, or like when I was at like music competitions or show choir competitions. Shout out to my Glee kids out there. I would use it, but I never really intentionally used it for myself. It just wasn't something that I really thought that was necessary until I experienced what I experienced with my music career. And I started reading for people just independently, like nothing specific, wasn't charging at all. And keep in mind, I had just fallen out of a deal that I had with this major record label. And my partner and my best friend, they were like, well, you're really good at reading tarot. And I remember being like, okay. They were like, you're really good at it, so why not just read professionally? Why not read tarot? That's like a job. And initially I had so much resistance towards it because, you know, I was like, I didn't move out to LA to become a tarot reader. I didn't move out here to necessarily do that kind of work. It was always something that I kept very close and personal. It was just something that was a part of my personal journey. I didn't think it would lead me anywhere. And eventually I really sat and thought about it, and eventually the bills started piling up. So I went ahead and I applied at a local crystal shop in Los Angeles. If you know, you know. And I ended up booking the job as the resident reader. So it was my first residency, really new into the game, reading professionally. And I, in the first week, made a considerable amount of money. I'm not gonna say it just because it's like everyone's journey may be different. I'm also located in Los Angeles, so there is that factor as well. But I was shocked at the amount of people that just appeared out of the woodwork in this new endeavor that I was taking on. So needless to say, at that point I just kept reading and kept doing my thing, and you know, eventually people started booking me for parties and events, and that led to me, of course, working in very close proximity with a few Fortune 500 companies and a few celebrities as well. I'm not gonna say their names because that would just be corny, but celebrities, we'll just say that much. And you know, and it really was something that I genuinely had never expected for me to really even do. But for those of you who also read tarot, it's very similar to the Fool's Journey. I believe that all of us are on the Fool's Journey in some capacity, and we might be at different stages of the Fool's Journey, which reflect through the major arcana in the tarot, which if you want me to make a video about that later, just let me know, leave a comment below and I'll do that, or a series of videos, because it's a lot of information. But it was something that I never really thought would sustain me. It was something that I never really thought that I would be doing professionally. I was definitely more so on the trajectory of entertainment, and tarot is still a part of the entertainment industry. You know, but I'm very happy that I did it. I've met so many amazing people on my journey, and I've learned so much about myself. It's really amazing how much you can learn about yourself through reading tarot or whatever divination system for other people, because we're all connected in some way. So yeah, that's my tarot journey so far. I mean, I say so far because things are developing and changing, but you know, I'm very happy to share more with you guys, and I want to do better about making more videos that are a little bit more like informative and casual as well. And yeah, so this is my tarot journey. If you're somebody who's been thinking about starting a tarot practice or thinking about getting into tarot for yourself to really just elevate your practice and build more self-awareness and hopefully lead to self-mastery, I definitely suggest that you know, take a crack at it. You'd be surprised what can unfold when you allow yourself to just be open to life, you know. So again, I thank you guys so very much for watching this video, and if you like what you see, please feel free to stick around. You can click that subscribe button and the bell for notifications when I post new videos, and that's pretty much it. I just wanted to make a quick short video, nothing too major, nothing too intense, just kind of telling you about my tarot journey. I have been reading tarot at this point of filming this video for 16 or 17 years, I want to say. It's been a long time. I started very early. Again, not professionally, but just in general. The tarot has always kind of been a part of my practice and my life. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media. That's Millennium Mystic at TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. I thank you again so much for watching this video, and until next time, I'll see you. Bye.